Okay, so I have to do a video like this, and it's quite annoying because I absolutely no idea what I'm filming right now, or I'm filming me, but how things looks and so on, and that annoys me a lot. But I was leaving this phone to get the glass fixed, and because Ro was able to throw my phone in the floor, which is naturally is not supposed to do, but things happen, and it was shattered, so I had to switch it to replace it with another glass. And after that, everything, he was controlling everything, and even the microphone and so on, in the phone. But when tonight, I discovered that the microphone, when you do a phone reversed, the microphone doesn't work. Everything else works perfect, so it's a little bit hard to detect, I guess, for him. But it's annoying, and I'm not sure I will be able to go there tomorrow, but I have the receipt, so hopefully it's gonna be just fine. Hope so, at least. I'm gonna get a bit angry because it was quite expensive to replace it. Anyway, I was doing this video where I was quite happy about things. This stopped when I discovered this with my phone, but I finished putting Rose's toy kitchen together today, and she's gonna be excited of mine, I'm sure of that. I absolutely love doing that kind of things, you know, like putting things together or build things. Naturally, more to build things from scratch, because it's more fun than just putting something from IKEA together. But that's fun too, except that when you half through, and this happens every single time you try to put together furniture from IKEA, this little key you get to, you know, you twist around to make a screw go down, like a screwdriver, but it's now this tiny little things. Anyway, that one always disappear when you're half through. And then I think, okay, I have some other left from other times I bought things from IKEA, naturally. But I start looking for them and never find anyone. And every time I'm cleaning and put those, because I find them everywhere, I put them in the toolbox. And when I check the toolbox, they're always gone. When I need them. When I don't need them, I find all of them. And when I look more for one I had originally, and always find it somewhere. But, you know, among the papers and so on. But, all the, you know, wrapping paper. Yeah, for furniture. But anyway, it's annoying, and it happens every single time, this time included. But now it's finished and done, and yeah, and it's, I guess, you know, suitable project. 1 o'clock in the morning, which most your own project isn't, but it was one. It's one I think still works, and it's fun to do. And Ruth's arm is not good at all. It hurts a lot. She's a lot in pain, and it's also something that I get a little bit upset when I hear parents saying that they don't need those security gates and so on anymore, because you know, the toddler started to walk so safely and was so steady, even walking the stairs, and the child is like 1.5 or 2 years old, because a child that age do not have the neurologic matureness to have a maturity to walk in a stair safely, even if it looks safely, but it can't avoid accidents like this. And naturally I didn't let her walk down the stair herself. I was right beside her, and she was taking this last step up a stair, and it's like she didn't think that, like she thought it was one more step. I think you done that also when you're walking down and doing something, looking at something else, and you think it's one more step, and it's not, so you just step a little bit too far and trip. And also Ro has this weakness in her right side, and it was the right side that gave in, so the doctor thought it had to do with her neurologic issues, but she fell this bad, and she actually broke both the bones in the lower arm, and that's absolutely awful. But yeah, she's in a lot of pain, and she got some morphine, as I said before, and hopefully she will be able to sleep this night. But still, it's not fun at all, and I feel so bad for her. At the same time, she's so tough. I mean, she doesn't cry about it, she doesn't whine about it, she doesn't complain about it. She's sad and she cries, you know, with tears on and off when it hurts, and she points at her arm and like that. But otherwise, she's so yeah, she's such a fighter. She's definitely the strongest person I've ever known, and sometimes I can feel ashamed of her complaining about my own pain, because she is so tolerant, and she really, really is able to deal with all the things which a lot of adult crybabies don't, and it's amazing to watch her. It's absolutely amazing. I also want to show you my nails, as you see right here. They were done this Monday by a friend of me who's taking this class to become a professional nail artist, and she's really talented, I think. And just done it a few times so far, and yeah. And it was way too long for me, but still it's fun. And when I was sitting there, I really liked to watch, show my nails to a friend of mine. Often have press-on nails. I don't like press-on nails on me personally. It could look really, really good at other people, and it's excellent if they are there. But to me personally, it's not my thing. I want my my real nails, and those nails are not either my thing. They are too thick and too long, and they are not mine. But they are fun, and they're better than press-ons for me. And it's nice to have the chance to try it on for free and so on. So we had this, but I felt sad I couldn't show him. But I can show him in the video to everybody who wants to see. And she kind of fixed them up now again. Now my hands are a little bit, I'm just using them all the time. But anyway, and I haven't broken one single nail so far, which is great, because I was afraid I would do that and probably do that tomorrow instead. But yeah, and after she done my nails, I went to this shopping mall to buy a present for Ro, and it was such a great day. I had my nail fixed. I had some time just sitting down chatting with my friend while she did my nails, which you hardly ever have when you have a toddler around. And she also showed Ro's age too. It's how we met, and so it was a nice thing, a nice experience in that way. And I went to this mall called Emporia, and I was looking for some clothes for myself, and I was in this really good mood. And then I see this sign from makeup sign, and I started to have a hard time to breathe. And it's interesting, you have this place memory in some way, like if something happens in a certain place, you can have this feelings so, I don't know how to hold this phone, it's so very closely connected to that place, but no matter the current situation, you can always feel the feelings you felt when it happened if you go to that place again, no matter if it's a nice or a scary place or whatever in the ground. And many years ago, before I grew, I was seeing this guy who broke up with me, and I was heartbroken. And right before Christmas, and we started talking again, and he revealed to me that he still had feelings for me and wanted us to give it a new try. And yeah, and I was so happy. And this was in the morning, and I was supposed to go to this Emporia to buy some Christmas gifts, so I did. And I was supposed to see his friends, so couldn't talk more about it. But I was so happy. It's like, it sounds so cliche when you say it, but it's like walking on clouds or something. But it was so. It had been so awful before, and now I could finally breathe first time for a long time, and you were so happy, but nothing really matters. And it's like, somebody rubbed me, I just laughed it off and said, "Oh, that's not true. It's okay. I'm happy." It's idiot state of mind actually, but it's still when you are really, really, really genuinely happy. And then I would say that was one of my maybe 10 happiest moments in life.